Hey, what is up guys, this is Yusuf here from TECHDROIDS and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today we are taking a look at the top 5 GPUs under $200 that'll give you the best bang for the buck performance under your budget. So this can be for video editing, gaming, or just for media consumption or 4K video playback. And these GPUs will work really well if you pair them with good CPUs and plenty of RAM. So with that being said, the performance will be told in this video, and all the links to all the GPUs are in the description below, so check them out and it'll give the channel a kickback if you buy from my links, so I'd appreciate that. And let's get started with that being said. So at number 5 we have the Asus ROG Radeon RX 460. So 4GB of GDDR5 memory, overclocked to 1206 MHz and a 128-bit memory interface. It has DVI, HDMI and one DisplayPort, and retails for $119. And as I said, all these cards will be compatible with DirectX 12 and are of the GDDR5 memory. So these are all modern cards and will support games that are supported by DirectX 12. So modern games will run fine on all these graphics cards. Now talking about the performance of this card, we can expect up to 1080p to 1440p gaming at 60 FPS in all the modern titles, and even 4K in the older titles such as CSGO, World of Warcraft, Dota 2, League of Legends, and Minecraft. So you're expecting 60 to 100 FPS in the older titles, and if you want 1440p on the modern AAA titles, you would have to go down in the settings a little bit. So the first card itself is a kicking ass card. At number 4, I have the MSI GeForce GTX 1050, 2GB of GDDR5 memory, 128-bit memory interface, 1 DVI, 1 HDMI and 1 DisplayPort. Retails for $129, and this you can expect up to 1080p gaming with DirectX 12 support, and in the older titles you can expect 1440p at over 100 FPS. And these are all really good cards, but these are not in any particular order, so none of them is ranked on their place, so they're just in random order. So the GTX 1050, if you're building a really budget system, should help you out, and it has a DVI, HDMI and one DisplayPort, and should do well in the modern AAA titles as well as in the older titles. At number 3 we have the EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti Super Clocked Edition. At 4GB of GDDR5 memory, this thing is clocked at 1264 MHz on the base and 1468 at the boost, and retails for $144. DirectX 12 support, DVI, HDMI and DisplayPort should do the job for modern AAA titles, or 1080p to 1440p at medium to max settings with 60 FPS. Older titles such as CSGO, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Dota 2 and Minecraft should run 4K, no problem, with well over 100 FPS. And Team Fortress 2 will also be getting some similar performances and should be a beast of a card at $144. At number 2 we have the MSI Gaming Radeon RX 470 with 4GB of GDDR5 memory, DirectX 12 support, and this also supports AMD's Crossfire, so you can have 2 or 4 of these GPUs hooked up to a single board and do quad way Crossfire or dual Crossfire and get some really good performance. This thing has 1 DVI, 2 HDMIs and 2 DisplayPorts. For $179 you're expecting 1440p to 4K gaming in the modern AAA titles, whereas you can expect maxed out settings at 1080p in any game you wish. Minecraft, CSGO, Dota 2, World of Warcraft, League of Legends and Team Fortress 2 will be at 4K, well over 100 FPS at max settings, and that should do the job for a really good $500 to $800 build, or even a $1000 build can support this card. And if you pair all these cards with some good hardware, you're expecting some good performance. Next up we have the EVGA GeForce GTX 1060, 3GB of GDDR5 memory, DirectX 12 and ACX 2.0 cooling, so this thing stays cool. 3 display ports and 1 HDMI, so 3 display ports, that means you can get resolutions up to 8K with 3 monitors, and it has a clock speed of 1506 MHz on the base and 1708 on the boost. $191, and $191, and this should be a kick-ass card for a little bit of VR. So this is VR ready. The last two cards are VR ready, and this should do the job for your 1440p to 4K in the modern AAA titles, and older titles such as CSGO, World of Warcraft, Dota 2. I've repeated these again and again. Should expect 4K 100 FPS, no problem. So that wraps up, guys, the top 5 GPUs under $200 that you can buy for mid 2017 or until and unless the AMD Vega series of GPUs come out. So that's been it. Thanks a lot for watching. Drop a big fat thumbs up on this video, comment down below what do you think and which is your graphic card of choice. Check out the links in the description below. I'll catch you guys in the next